Hi, I'm Maggie Holmes with Crepe Paper, and I'm here at Scrapbook.com to share my new Willow Lane collection with you. And today in this video, I am going to focus on one of my favorite products from the collection, and that is the clear stamp set. It is a floral and leaves set. And what I love about this is a couple of things. First of all, it ties in with the florals in the collection that look like embroidery, so they're unique and fresh in that sense. And also, you can use the flowers individually, and I'll show you that when you stamp them, or you can also, they're designed so you can use these little stamps together and create your own patterns and your own background papers. So I'm going to jump right in and show you some fun things you can do. So the first one, these are just some samples, and here I've used a lot of the different stamps, and I'll show you on the white paper how to do this, but you can see this beautiful pink and black floral paper, and you could use this as a background or cut it up, use a smaller piece to make cards with, and it's surprisingly simple. Looks a little bit complicated, but all you're going to do is first you'll start with your biggest stamp. That's how I like to do it. And there's really no perfect exact way. It's just more of kind of eyeballing, and let's see. Okay, that's gonna fit that. So I put my stamp onto the block, and then for this one, you can use any different colors, and I'll show you that in a minute, but for this one, I'm going to keep it in the all black on either white, or you could use it on any color. But I'll go ahead and show you this first. Instead of black, we will use this dark bluish green color instead of black. So I'm just gonna go with it, and it'll be super pretty. So either way, but we'll show you more of a monochromatic look with this. So what I do is I just take the biggest stamp first and kind of start placing that around, and you can see how pretty that stamps. And if you look at my example here, you can see that big one is just spaced kind of randomly, and you're going to turn it each time so that they're not all facing the same direction when you stamp them. I just kind of eyeball and fill in the space. But for this pattern, and again, you can take all these stamps and create any type of pattern you want. And then next, I'm going to take this smaller set of flowers right here, 2 little flowers, and I'll use a smaller block this time. And then on these ones, I am going to just kind of start tucking those in next to the bigger flowers, and you can kind of just play with that. Again, no right or wrong. Okay, so now I'm going to go with the leaves. There is a smaller leaf and a bigger leaf. Going to now take that and add leaves around the flowers. So it actually kind of builds pretty quickly once you get the hang of it. At first, you might feel a little scared or unsure of where to place each one, but once you get going, you kind of just realize that there's no right or wrong, and so it is so much fun and it goes faster. So there's a couple, again, just bringing in that black one, showing you some different ways that you can do it. Another version I did here was with a darker pink on a light pink, which I think turned out really pretty. And also, here's another way you can do it using a lot of different colors, and you can actually build a whole pattern that's not the monochrome but has all different colors to it. So using this as an example, I kind of started here, and I wanted to show you how you could use the colors on a color paper and see how different but also pretty that is. So I have a whole bunch of different pinks and greens. And this time I'm not using the big flower, but I am using the smaller flowers and just taking different pinks just start kind of placing these around, and I started with that. Oh, and then using the same stamp, so I'm going to get that clean, and then just picking a different color of pink and building those. You can do as many colors as you want. I stuck to 3 colors on here. And you can build some of these out to be bigger, just however you want to fill in the space. And then take the leaves again. I always like to start with the darkest color on the leaves, but then you can go back in and add some of the light colors as well. Next we have the small leaf. Clean that up. And I might now take more of a turquoise, green, or blue. Okay, so you can see how you just keep building out, and for the sake of time, I'm going to jump back over to this one and show you how I just finished off adding this other little flower in between. And again, you can just play with it, do whatever you want, different colors, different patterns. It's so much fun. I encourage you just to try it and have fun. And then a few things that I wanted to share with you that you can do with this is, of course, use this in scrapbooking and use it as a pattern background. It's also great for card making. You can take this now and cut it and just make it into a card, or if you have card bases that are already like this, you can just open it up and do the same technique but right onto your card. Another thing that's fun to do with these stamps is to just stamp a bunch of little flower clusters like this, and then you can cut them out. And I used one here on this card and just secured it on with a foam adhesive so it kind of sticks up. And I think that is super cute and fun, so you can use it to make your own embellishments. I hope this has inspired you to be creative with the stamp set and have fun with it, and be sure to share everything you do with me so I can see all of the beautiful things you make. Thanks so much for joining me. Thanks for watching. If you like this video and want to see more from Scrapbook.com, please like, share, subscribe, and leave a message. Happy crafting!